So here we are. We've arrived at the final sacred verses of Surah Ar-Rahman. This is really the seal of the chapter, a place of incredible peace where all of its huge themes, and really all of life's dualities, finally come to rest. I seek protection in God from the accursed Satan, in the name of God, the all-merciful, the especially merciful. In these last few lines, it's like two incredibly powerful feelings merge into one. On one hand, there's that awe of the divine that just leaves you speechless. That's majesty. But then there's the intimate, warm love of the divine that fills your heart, and that's beauty. Here, they're not separate anymore. They're reconciled in a single, peaceful breath. Now, on the surface, these final verses are painting this stunning picture of paradise. But if you look closer, each image is like a doorway, inviting us on a journey from the outer form into the inner truths of the soul itself. So let's step through together. Okay, so let's begin with that outer form, with what we can see. What's amazing is that the surah ends not with these thunderous, cosmic descriptions, but with images of intimacy, of purity, and this deep, profound sense of complete rest. The first thing we see is this image of maidens secluded in pavilions. It just evokes this feeling of a beauty so precious, so valuable, that it has to be gently guarded, kept safe within a sanctuary. And then, we're told they are untouched by human or jinn. This goes even deeper into that theme of purity. It's suggesting a state that is absolutely pristine, completely inviolate, beyond any kind of corruption or even outside influence. And finally, the whole scene just settles into this image of total repose, reclining upon green cushions and exquisite carpets. And this isn't just about relaxation, is it? This is about the kind of peace that comes from knowing, deep down, that you truly belong. It's the feeling of finally being home. All right, so now let's turn this entire journey inward. We're going to shift our gaze from the visible paradise to the invisible one, moving from these outer forms we just saw to the inner sanctuary of the heart. And here's where everything gets reframed. You see, those maidens, they aren't external beings. They're actually symbols for our own purest qualities, our compassion, our sincerity, our ability to love, all of which are veiled and protected deep within our own hearts. The mystic Al-Kushairi explains this so beautifully. He says, "They're the lights of certitude in the tents of hearts." These inner virtues, these qualities, are the steady lights that illuminate our inner world. And what about that state of being untouched? Well, inwardly, this points to the heart's most intimate secret, a space that is reserved only for the divine. It's a state of pure sincerity, something called ikhlas, a devotion that's untouched by ego or the desire for praise or any kind of illusion. And reclining on green cushions, that becomes the image of the tranquil soul, the soul that's truly at peace, resting in a state of constant, gentle remembrance of its source. This is such a brilliant illustration that paradise isn't just a place we go to, but a state of awareness we can actually live in, right here and now. This all leads us to the surah's famous refrain. Throughout the entire chapter, it rings out like this powerful, challenging question. But here, at the very end, its whole purpose and feeling just transforms. That question, "Then which of your Lord's favors will you deny?" It shifts from being a powerful challenge aimed at the mind to becoming a gentle, consenting whisper inside the heart. The soul isn't arguing or denying anymore. It's simply agreeing. It knows. This refrain becomes more than just words. It becomes a living practice, a dhikr, a remembrance. It actually syncs with our very being. You can feel it in your own breath. You inhale the question, "Which favor?" and you exhale the answer, "None do I deny." The question and the answer just merge into one single rhythm of gratitude. And, hidden just beneath the surface, there's a whole other layer of harmony going on. In mystical traditions, letters have numerical values, and here they reveal this hidden rhythm. Just look at how these keywords connect to these big ideas. Maidens to harmony, cushions to balance, the name itself to union, majesty to oneness, and beauty to the return. It's this incredible symbolic pattern that perfectly mirrors the soul's journey home. And all of this brings us to the culmination of the entire surah. The journey is finally complete, and the great circle of creation closes in one final, absolutely majestic verse. This one verse holds two of the most profound divine attributes. There's Jalal, or majesty. That's the quality of awe and transcendence and power that just brings us to our knees. And then there's Ikram, or beauty and generosity. And that's the tenderness and the love that lifts us right back up. They are like the two hands of the divine, held in perfect balance. As the great mystic Ruzbahan al-Bakli said, when you get down to the final reality, it's not really about the gardens or the cushions. At the end, there is no garden, only the light of the name gathering all within itself. Everything, all of creation, just resolves back into the divine presence. So what does this all mean for us right now? Well, this explainer is offering a direct invitation. It's saying, "Oh, seeker, those hidden maidens are your own virtues. That green cushion is available to you right now whenever you choose to rest in remembrance. Don't postpone paradise. You can live it." And this whole journey ends in the most intimate kind of prayer, a final benediction. Your question was my cure. My answer is only thank you. When every voice falls silent, your mercy remains the sound within the heart. And so, the journey is complete. The surah has guided us all the way from mercy to blessing. The insistent question has transformed into an act of worship, and now that worship just dissolves into a peaceful, grateful silence. Blessed be the name of your Lord, possessor of majesty and beauty.